Welcome back to Pops and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV as Saxony. We are of course still going for a custom achievement, the Saxon Federation. We have to have a bunch of princes in the Holy Roman Empire, 75, while following a ton of rules about expansion. Now, we're in a war against the Castilians, which hasn't been super tough so far. I believe the Castilian troops are bound somewhere over here mostly. They're fighting some overseas war, I think against the Aztecs. And we haven't really seen many of them. There are a few down here in Ceuta, or Tangiers, I guess. Is that Ceuta? Oh, it is Ceuta, yes. But that's about it. There's a fleet here, mostly transport, but a fleet. And with that heavy in there, they can probably beat my trade fleet. So I will keep my guys in port. But yeah. Now, I did accept Dutch culture when we declared the war, so we can peace out, so we can take Zeeland in the peace, I believe. I wanted to quickly check whether we have any filthy religions. I feel that we have reformed land. We do. We have Catholic in Livland, which needs to be handled, and we have Reformed in Oberlausitz, which we cannot handle quite yet. So we cannot take any Reformed land here. So we can actually not take Namur. But we want to release something here anyway, right? Yeah, Hainaut. Yes. So that's going to be fine. We cannot currently take Zeeland, or is that true? Because it's Catholic. Not before our conversion isn't finished. But this shouldn't take too long, I don't think. At this speed, yeah, September this year. It's fine. So that's gonna be groovy. Yes. I think otherwise we're fine on religion. We should be fine on culture because this is Dutch. It should be Dutch. Yeah, and we accept that. It's the wrong province though. This one. Still Dutch. This one we're not taking. And then I believe, we could probably take some land down here. Now, I'm gonna have to see how that looks when we do the actual peace deal. But I'm pretty sure we don't have Castilian or Galician land, so this is okay. Now, I asked you guys last episode what idea group I should take. That was before I realized that I would record this video before but you had a chance to respond. So unfortunately I don't know what you guys said. I still believe that offensive ideas is a very good idea. I love the idea of running the Liberation Act for the -5 years of separatism. And I do like the bonuses you get from offensive. They're not insane, but pretty good. All these pips on the generals are good. Siegeability is just lovely, and discipline. It's gonna be something that's gonna be very useful for us when we fight people like the French. So I believe I'm gonna go offensive ideas. I'm gonna, before I pick an idea there though, I'm going to set my faith thingy here away from parish registers and over towards idea cost reduction, right? Individual creeds. Yoink. And then I just pay slightly less for my offensive ideas here. I would also focus my country on military. And quickly check, we're just running a +1 advisor, but yeah, I don't really want to run any of these guys. Could promote Christian here, but Christian is probably pretty old. 52, yeah, I'm not gonna promote you, Christian. You're too old for a promotion. And then I figured out, well, I figured them out. People told me about things between episodes. So one is that the reason why imperial authorities moved around in ways that I didn't really understand is that there seems to be a modifier for empire at peace, so no wars inside the empire, which is not shown in this tooltip. I don't know if that's true. It was told to me and it doesn't make sense because I didn't see maybe I just missed the modifier when it was there. But that will make sense and show, account for these differences here. So that's cool. Well, cool. I don't like it, but it's a thing. Apparently can also make a state in West London, which seems okay. But with Agasus in there... oh, it's not. Sparringshus also a center of trade, it is. And it's also in the right trade node. No, it's not. We're not currently using our trade power in the North Sea, but we might wanna actually. How are we currently steering? I wanted to recheck my merchant setup anyway. We're doing Rhineland to Lübeck, Baltic Sea to Lübeck, and Saxony to Lübeck. Now, the Baltic Sea outputs only this way anyway. So I believe I don't need my merchant there really. I don't think it's going to change much here. So if I took my merchant from the Baltic Sea and put him into... what is this? The North Sea. We should go up in trade power, I think. 44.61 from trade. Transfer the guy from the Baltic. And then see what that does. What did I say? 44.6? Okay. So that's the one change. Then I do think I state this. It's a good enough state. I mean, it's very bad land, but it does have a center of trade in it. Maybe that's not enough of a reason. Oh well. We do have some state slots, so I think it's fine. Let's keep sieging this stuff down. Augsburg cancelled some military access, that's okay. We won the siege of Lyon, which is cool. That is the last fort up here. And you're not an actual siege stack, so you can just go ahead and carpet the heck out of this. So can you now. And you guys, I guess, can go south. Sevilla's under my control. Let's walk into Huelva. Salamanca. And yes, I know I'm certainly pronouncing things incorrectly. It is part of this game. Yeah, we did upgrade by about 2 ducats there. We should still see, yeah, we only saw 0.4 reduction in transfer here. Reason being that trade that is not collected is automatically passed on, and since this has only one exit, there's no other way it could go. So it's not staying here because nobody's collecting the stuff that we have trade power for, so it's going this way. And now we have some slight increase in money that goes from here to us. Cool. Cool. Now one could argue that we don't need the guy in Saxony, but if we move it through Rhineland, then we lose a lot of money, because we only have 31% there. So that's probably not what we should be doing. You should go and carpet siege all this stuff. And then very soon, the Castilian mainland is going to be mine. Now, they have all those subjects, and I don't want to, and I don't think I can actually send my armies over to the New World. We might be able to sneak them through somehow. Get away, hide from their fleets somehow, and get stuff done, but I don't think that is worth it. Now I do believe... For one, I do believe I will never be able to go to Ceuta, which is unfortunate. And for another, I believe that... it would be futile to try to go for the 100% against Castile. Now, technically, if you control the full territory of a country for 5 years, you get 100% of the main war opponent. You get 100% peace deal, no matter who else is in the war. But a single province, some colony somewhere would already screw that over, as will Ceuta. And like these places, yeah. So it's not happening. We're just going to take control of all of the mainland. Maybe we'll see whether we wait for the ticking war score. We might not. It might not be worth it. Let's see what we can take and what we want to take, and then decide on worth or not worth. We definitely want the Castilians to be on low war enthusiasm, which they already are. Cool. -8. Again, it's a bit of a weird number thing there. But hey. We control Gibraltar. No, in my mind, that should allow us to pass through the Strait of Gibraltar, but it does not. There's only a single boat here, which we could beat. But these 12 heavies over here, they would just, yeah. Flota de Ile Bourbon. Interesting. Isn't... I thought that was Paris. Oh, it's Ile de France, not Ile Bourbon. Then I don't know where the island of the Bourbons is. Island of Bourbon, nice. Burgers, something something. I don't think I can milk them. Or can I? I can. Well, not for dip. In 2 years, though. So we're gonna want to try to do that then. Trade League of the City of Burgundian has disappeared. No, I don't think I can rely on the Aztecs to come over here and beat the... Oh, they don't even have that war anymore. They're pieced out. Did I get a message about that? Maybe, but it's... If I did, it's been too long since. Let's try to meet up my armies. Reason for that being that there's a good chance the Castilians will start having unrest. Well, actually it's not that bad. But at some point they will. And if they have rebels popping up, then I don't want my armies to just get murdered. I do also want stuff to happen. I really want to start converting that stuff. I believe there is a Dutch province I could convert. Yeah, Gelden. Do I want to? No, we accept the Dutch. We don't need to convert it. The reason I'm considering it anyway is that I might not want to keep Dutch as an accepted culture forever. Are we going to take a bunch more Dutch land? It's the green one? Yeah. So we're going to take Zealand here. And then we might take cores here. If there were cores here, they have disappeared. So we can definitely take at least one of these two provinces. And then... When does this core? Oh, it's a while. We're not going to take any of those provinces. So we can take Zealand and then maybe Den Haag or Amsterdam. Oh, I want both. Wow. We'll see whether leaving the Netherlands alive is a thing we want to do. And there's still leftovers here, right? Yeah, I don't know. But my actual question is whether I should start converting the Dutch land in Gelden. Could change it to Westphalian culture. Saxon would be too expensive for us. But Westphalian we could do. Takes a long time anyway. 160 months. It's just so much. Shame that the time isn't modified by the cost reduction, just the thing. So if we want to do it, we should start. So we can then do Utrecht. Oh, we can probably do Utrecht anyway. Is Utrecht bigger? It is. Yeah, I could already do it. I think it looks like I already would get the discount. So honestly, we don't need to do Gelden before we do Utrecht. Fine. We have time to decide this. Castile wants peace. That seems unlikely. We need some more universities, right? I feel like I've built 3. Is that true? Yes. So I wanted one in, I believe, Middle Jutland. And then give me one in, I don't know, some cool place. Something with a good development to cost ratio. Utrecht already has one, I believe. Yeah. But it does have an excellent ratio here. Could be Ruppin. Yeah. Let's do Ruppin. If it doesn't have a university yet, it's gonna... Ah, damn it. I mean, dang it. 1439 is similar. Fünen. Sure. Let's go to Fünen, wherever that is. Here you are, Fünen. Have a university. And then I still have a bunch of monies. So let's see whether there's something nice to build. Nope. Yes. It's quite the workshop there in Kassel. It gave us as much as a manufactory, not even a quarter the cost. That's pretty insane. Ostfriesland, Prague, Greifswald. These are not nutty. Yeah, let's build that manufactory. It's gonna be good for us either way. Cool. Keep on rolling, and I did want to send them some guys to talk to outraged people. And there apparently are outraged people to talk to, so that's sweet. I don't own... Pretty sure I owned Gibraltar before. They must have snuck it away from me. Heretics of Leafland have been converted, so now we can take Catholic land. And I want to revoke the embargo against the Austrians. We're gonna have to fight a new rival. Might also have to fight a new rival, but I want to find one most of all. I would really like the Castilians to let me over to there, but that's not happening. So let's have a quick look at the peace deal then. Considering that... Oh, apparently I cannot take this land. Oh, because I went for the Holy Roman Reclamation. I can't take any Castilian land down there. I see. I see. Fine. So I want to take Zealand for myself, and I want you to release... Oh, I can release stuff down there. Cool. Who's in here again? Hainaut, right? You I definitely want. And then... Releasing Portugal would be huge. That would be such a big hit to the Castilians, wow. The question is whether we can get that kind of war score and that. We would need to get our war score over to how much? 89? So that's another 19 war score. And we can get another 13.4 from this. The ticking. Seems rough to get there. And it's not like that's a big hit for, or a big win for our imperial ambitions. It just would be sweet to make them much weaker that way. Can obviously go and have them release like Leon, Granada, and Galicia. But they're just gonna go and take them back, right? Unless we step in and say like, hey, this is good land. Protect it and stuff. I mean, maybe that's okay. What else are we gonna do anyway? Can't force religion. I definitely want the monies and the war reps at least. We don't need money. Humiliate? While nice, I don't think we need it. Question is it better than this? If I were not to release anything but Hainaut, could I then do Humiliate? I could. It gives me just the... I think I just get the power protection for that, right? I don't think I gain anything else for Humiliation. Power protection is nice. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think releasing these miners does anything for us, really. It just makes the Castilians come back. So let's do a not so long peace deal against them. And, yeah, I mean, maybe come back for seconds eventually. But for now, we're just removing them from the Empire, which is important. Good. Right? This and this. I don't need them to annul any treaties, I don't think. I'm not going to make them release more stuff. I will not revoke any of their cores. Or cede any provinces. Okay. Oh, they pay me a decent amount of ducats. Yes, I want a short peace deal, but I will take some ducats here. Like this. Seems good. We just get one province, but we get to release a empire member. And just generally have good stuff happen. Yeah. I think I can dig it. Coalition is fine, it's just the dates. And everybody knows what we think about those guys. Next time we go for Castile, I'm not going to use Imperial Ban. Most likely. I'm instead going to use something that allows me to take all this stuff. So let's have you walk separately like that, so you don't constantly take attrition. And then you two get into my land. The core Zealand here, which is Dutch, which was okay. And then Hainaut is in the Empire, right? Yes. And they love me, and they are reformed, which is not great. I wonder if we hurt our... We added a member state, which is good, but that does very little compared to the fact that they are not of the right denomination. This is funny. I think we actually hurt our imperial authority by bringing stuff back into the Empire. Huh. Give me my Empire map mode. Where's my Empire map mode? There. So it's the French that have a bunch. And then there's Milan and Venice. And well, Mainz, which is the French again. And the Ottomans. Ugh. And the Swedes over here, which we need to deal with anyway. Okay. And Lithuania. Tons of people have stuff from us. Somebody really needs to go and repair this empire. I guess it's gonna have to be me. Yeah. We're up to 40 princes, which is nice. Castile insulted me, that's quite okay. We need new rivals, right? Well, we want new rivals. France, the Mamluks, or the Ottomans. Ooh. Interestingly, all of them have fewer an army than we do. That's pretty cool. While France is going to be the big bad we need to deal with, I don't think that's what I want to go for just now. So it could actually be Mr. Osmanoglu here. Can I defend the empire against the south? Do you have any friends? No. Well, Tunis. And Ghazi. Oh, Ghazi is pretty big for Ghazi, but that's kind of fine. Are you powerful? Offensive, quantity, but no points of quantity, so it's just offensive. And you have that discipline from your traditions. And some cavalry compatibility. It's not super nuts. I think we can beat Mr. Ottoman if we have to. Does that mean I rival them? I don't need to right now. We are over 100 power protection. And we're not losing any for having too few rivals. So it's kind of okay. To maybe wait a bit and see if we find somebody better. France influencing Mainz. Now, is there any other Murdering we need to do. Did I have... I don't think I did, right? There's no declare war macro builder here. There's a map mode. Well, let's see, who do I need to punch? I need to punch Ansbach because they have tons of stuff that they don't deserve. If we make Nassau release somebody in the process, then that's kind of nice. So Ansbach is certainly a target. Württemberg certainly needs to be punched. They have a decent amount of friends. Nothing super powerful though. And they have a subject. Wow. You did well for yourself. Let's suppress. Accept. I do think that I need to bring back my Danish army. Well, need. But it's no longer needed over here for the suppression. It's kind of stuck there. So I'm just going to use my fleet to just hop that over. Shouldn't take too long. Ottomans rivaled me. I mean, then I guess I might as well rival them back. If we rivaled anyway, then what's the best? What's the deal, right? Embargo them. At least this way we keep up our power projection. Well, keep our power projection up as long as possible. What's happening here? Oh, Hamburg, right. I remember this. I'm totally going to tell you to give that land back, Hamburg. And if you don't, I'm going to hit you so long, as often as it needs, as hard as I need to make you into a free city. Which is going to be difficult, because duchies don't like to be free cities. But hey. Like this one, right? So we get, Bisa said that we get a plus 20 from opinion, maximum. Looks reasonable. Then we get plus 10 from the attitude, so that's 30. So we're missing another 20, which would have to do with Diplo Rep, I think. We're not insane Diplo Rep right now. So certainly it's stuff to do. We're 3.8, and that gives us a bonus of 9. So it's more than 2 per Diplo Rep. So if I'm missing, how much did I say I'm missing? I'm getting 30, so I need 20 out of Diplo Reps, so I need less than 10 Diplo Reps, which is still a lot. It might be possible if I got these people to love me. I really want stuff to be... Oh, I don't like you dying though. I really want these guys to love me so they can stack 1 million troops here. So they feel like joining me. That's what I'm trying to say. Are you threatened? You're threatened. I think threatened is even better, right? Threatened gives us a plus 20. So here if we got the plus 20 from opinion, which is going to be tough, but it could be a thing. I don't know if they stay threatened, though, if they love me. That's the thing. But if they do, then this might be a lot easier to get than the other one. I'm gonna do a couple of things here. First of all, I'm gonna just ask them for their trade power. Why? Because why not, right? It increases opinion and it gives me money. And then we should probably send people out to just improve. But there was a lot of negatives there, if I remember correctly. Aggressive expansion, oh, come on. Are there any miners that don't feel badly about me? You actually don't hate me that much, except that you have a core on my land. Hessen is a junior partner of Württemberg. I guess that means I cannot make you a free city. Yeah, subjects don't want to be free cities. Frankfurt is one. You can't be one because you're a subject. Ulm is one. Bavaria is a monarchy. Same thing. Do you have religion issues? It's so tough. Hainaut. I'm sure you want to be a free city. Sure, you're a heretic religion for now. But I haven't improved with you yet. Oh, very little. Let's improve. See if we can't make another free city for some points. But what we really need to do is to handle the religious issues that we have in the country still. Still a bunch of filthy Catholics and stuff. Although I believe you're Protestant, yeah. It's so complicated to see. Anyway, we should put a cut in here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, please do hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything to say, do it down there in that comment section. Especially let me know this time whether you noticed any improvements to the sounds, to my voice especially, because I've been told that my sound had been a bit, there was a bit of noise in my sound, so I've moved my mic a bit closer to myself. So hopefully I'm not recording my fan noises so much, and mostly focusing on my voice itself. But do let me know if that still requires improvement, if you didn't notice any change, or if this is good. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.